Hey guys, I'm Dupree, and today I will be teaching you a topic that you may think is really easy, but it's actually one of the most strategic shots in pool. And I'm talking about hanging balls. Hanging ball just means a ball that is hanging over the opening of a pocket. And you may think this is really easy because pretty much anywhere you hit the 4, basically anywhere, I don't see anywhere that won't make it, but anywhere you hit this 4, it will go in. But let's say we need to transition from the 4 to the 7. Hanging balls are very strategic. You need to play them in a special way, depending on how you're trying to get. You never want to play them with top spin and full, because then you'll scratch automatically. Also, you never want to play them with center ball full. You almost never want to hit them full at all because of that risk of scratching. And look how we just end up right where that object ball was. We also never want to hit it full with low backspin at a slow speed, because then we end up in those draws again. So the easiest way to get to the 7 would be to just thin this 4 ball on its right side. When I say when I'm hitting full, that means hitting it straight on. And this is actually fairly difficult with speed control. It's hard to judge. You gotta just barely tap it to send it up there to get good on your 7. We actually got perfect on our 7 there. But let's set that back up. There's different ways you can try to take, but they're a lot tougher with your control. One of the common ways would probably be to hit about 3/4 full, back right. Trying to spin around it. Let's see if we can do that again. If not, you can just see what I'm trying to do. But hit with bottom right hand side and spin around the back and shoot the 7 in the same pocket as the 4. Actually got dead straight for that. But that's pretty difficult because if you hit too hard, just a little too hard, you're spinning out of control. And you're going to go further than you want. You still have insurance of making it in that pocket, but if you need to make it in this pocket, it's pretty difficult. Also, that cut shot is pretty difficult because look how perfect you have to hit it. I'm going to hit this at a medium pace. Look how far it flies up. So you definitely need to get it down. Another option you have is to hit it thin at that fast pace and go multiple rails. So go up and down the table like so to end up for the 7 into the opposite corner pocket. And we got good on that. Let's see, what other options could you have? There's an option that you can play if you're a good shot maker. Only if you're a good shot maker. You can try to pocket it into the side. Let's see if I can. If it's hanging like this and you have a ball like that, you can just barely roll it in and then shoot your next ball into the side or bank the next ball, whatever you feel like. Only if you're a great shot maker. If you're on a tight table, I do not advise that. My number one go-to would be that thin, slow kick off that rail. Another thing you could try if you're further away from the rail, you can try to kick at the 4 and go around the 7 to bring back up here for the corner. That's an option you have. One option that I don't think anyone would choose is the drawback. And I don't think you should choose this because if you hit just a little bit on that right side, watch what happens to the cue ball. It stays along there. And I guess you could use it for shooting into the side, but you have that risk of scratching into that corner pocket. So the drawback, if I can do it, would look like that, but just slower. That speed control is harder. You need to have good control if you're going to try that draw shot. There's pretty much an infinite amount of ways you can get around the table. You just need to find the best that's for you and experiment with all of these shots. They will come up. They do come up very, very often. Usually after the break, a ball will be hanging into that pocket. You usually don't miss it and it draws the pocket. One thing you can do is that kill shot with the top spin and shoot it down to the corner. That was a ton of top spin that brought it off the rail and then back in, and it killed all the cue ball's energy. But the two go-to options are the thin cut and up for the 7, or if you're a good shot maker, barely roll the 4 in, then shoot the 7 into the side. There's also another option you may choose. If you mess up with that draw, you can try to shoot it into this bottom corner right here, but usually you're not going to get that. If we hit that a little slower, maybe. But again, the best option would be that thin cut, or if you're a good shot maker, the side pocket shot. Or also, if you got your control down, to spin behind it. But you need to practice all of those over and over and over again, because they do come up very, very often in games. So now side pocket hangers are pretty much the same. It's easier to make it. And it depends more on what angle you have with your cue ball. So if your cue ball is straight in, usually if we're trying to get to that 7 right there, we're just going to take a little bit of some draw and spin it down for the 7. That's an option we could use. Let's empty out this pocket so I don't have to keep going back over here. If you are trying to get to the 7 and you're still dead center like this, well, let's move the angle over a little bit. You have a few options. You draw off the rail and back out for the 7. Or you could just take the natural path, thin the 4, right spin, bring your cue ball around table, and we hit it a bit too hard, but we can still shoot it in the side. See if I can control it better. This is a great option right here, and this will probably be the one that you choose. I think good speed that time. We ended up dead straight. But that's an option you could choose. If you're trying to get to that ball again and you're on the opposite side, you can try to go that same path, just slower. Try to bring it around the back of that object ball. See if we can bring it around the back. The 8 might not go in because that pocket's full, but bring it around the back. And then you have a wide margin for error because you can end up pretty much anywhere over here and you're good for the 10. But a lot of different options that you can choose, and you just need to find the best option for you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please click the like button down below. If you want to be notified when I post a new video, you can click the subscribe button and then the bell icon right next to it. That'll just send you an email and a notification saying that I've uploaded a new video. Thank you guys so much for 11,800 subscribers. We hit that a couple minutes ago. I believe we're at 850 now. But thank you guys so much for that. Again, subscribe if you want to. I'm trying to reach 12,000 by Monday. So we have a little less than 2 days left. We have the rest is tonight and tomorrow. And let's see if we can hit 12,000. Share this video, share the channel, share it to all your pool groups, your Facebook groups, all your friends that you think should see this video. The person you beat in your APA tournament last week. Share it with him. Say, hey, this could help you. Just kidding, don't do that unless you want to get punched in the face. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you have any tutorial requests, leave them down below. I will be sure to do as many as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.